Hello everybody and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated super mega biome Minecraft world. I sure do like it out here as my bits and pieces come into play, and last time, if you look over my shoulder over there, you know what, maybe I'll just point it out to you. Last time, excuse me, went one too far, I'd noticed this in the distance, but I didn't actually go and see what it was, so I think I'm going to go check that out. But before I do that, I have to do what every good mountain climber does, and that is put a banner at the top that says, I have been here, so everybody knows I was here. Now, over time, of course, due to all this wind, shudder, and cold, this will be worn away into nothingness. But for the time being, it'll sit there as a minor, triumphant symbol. I don't care whether or not somebody knows I'm up there. So you might ask, why would you put anything at all? Well, I figured since I'm recording it anyways, that's what any good mountain climber would do, right? So that's what I did. Alright, so for this episode, there's a couple things I wanted to do. I'm going to go check out what that building is over there. But I'm going to swing through this little village here, witch hut area, and take a closer look at that witch spawning thing. And I think I just saw a new structure I haven't seen before. What is that over there? Bam. I'll go check that out too. But the witch structure, I've never really seen a witch spawner in a regular Minecraft world, so I'm not sure if those are actually naturally occurring things, or if it's a modification for this mod put together by MC Pittman. Thank you very much, MC Pittman. So, let me go over here and do a little experimenting and see if I can see if the mobs inside the mob spawner are spinning. Because depending on how they're spinning, you can kind of tell whether or not they're active or not, and how close or how far away you need to be for it. Now, if I remember right, it was this one right here. Okay, gang, as you can see, I've done a couple things over there to the witch spawner, and as you can also see, I've angered one of the local residents. So, give you a little heads up of what happened here. I'm going to head back over to the base, reset the sun, and then get you all caught up, so I can catch my breath, too. Alright, gang, welcome back, and as you can see, I've cleared out the remaining bits of the witch hut, and what you saw there was the witch hut, the witch spawner spawning a witch right in front of me just as I was building it. So, or just as I was tearing away the walls, I thought maybe if there's more space, they'll spawn, because that's the case of it. Usually, as I believe I said before, the 2 blocks above are reserved, and then this would make the ceiling, and out 9 by 9 would be the chamber in which, and 9 deep, would be the cube in which this would be. You know, this is on the top third of said cube, but that's the spawning area of mob spawners, right? And I'd like to apologize also. My voice is a little raspy here. I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat here. So I'm trying to get things done while I'm sipping on my water as it happens. All right. And the next thing for me to do is, having confirmed that this will work, is put it in the notebook of things to do. Because I've already got a spider farm that I was in the middle of building that I want to finish. But this might take priority. So we might have another vote here. We might say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, should we get redstone before we get bone meal? You know, that's something to think about. And the other thing I wanted to see was this building over here, if I can find it. In this cute little semi-mesa-looking thing with these little obelisks of mesa material or clay. Looks pretty cool. I dig it. Oh, and there's another larger tree there. Alright, so let's go see what this thing is here over here, and then the next thing we'll go check out is what looked like some type of temple over there. Ooh! Oh, that could have been much, much worse. Oh, it's got this cute little pond. Nice, I like it. Its own little ravine of doom I see here. Alright. Shimasu. No door. Oh, there is a portal. All I've got is this. Okay. Oh, another note box. Yeah. We're going to have a jukebox medley back at the base one of these days. What do we got in here? I don't need that as much as I need it to, but I will always grab that. All right, now to the other one. Well, this is kind of interesting, guys. There's some little sand bits, like, poking up out of nowhere here. So, dunes, perhaps? And, ooh, what's this over here? Oh, yeah, there is a big kind of section of dune here. And what is that up there? Let's go take a closer look at that mesa. Okay, right on. This looks pretty cool here. Not exactly sure what's going on with it, but I dig it. So what do we got? Clay, and then up at the top, it's kind of orange and green with like spruce trees. Interesting. And there's another village over there. I kind of want to take a peek at it. Wonder what might be over there. I'm pretty sure it's not the same one. No, it is not. So let's go check this one out, and then we'll get over to that thing over there that looked like a, I don't know, some type of, like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A temple structure. Oh, here's another witch spawner. Excellent. Taking the things we can use and stack. You know what? I'm taking all of it. Alright, so there's another one here. If there's more than one in this area, as opposed to the other one which we just saw, then this would be the place to make one. If it's similar to the spider huts, or the spider farm areas, where there were some. If you remember those areas. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. And finally, gang, here we have our temple-like structure, or perhaps not a temple necessarily. Look out for pressure plates here. Oh, a well, maybe? With a skeleton head down there? What is going on there? Okay, hold on a second. We gotta do this. Let's creep out over the edge using shift to see what we see here. A couple skeleton heads down there at the bottom of a well. That's pretty funny. I dig that. That's pretty cool. Right on, MC Pitman. Awesome. That's pretty cool. And also, look. Oh, wow, you get a really good view of that thing from here. Huh. Man, that does look good. And then we got over here. There's something else I saw. There's another little miniature graveyard area. Ooh, I wonder if there's anything worthwhile in there. Yep, there is. I'm taking it all. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. What am I ever going to use it for, you say? Well, one of these days I might make a roller coaster. You never know. You never know. I might be of the mindset to do that. Right, little skeleton dude? You got it. All right, and hey, look around, by the way. My goodness, look at every color of flowers right here in this particular area, right? So you got your yellows and your reds and your oranges and your whites and your purples, or magentas, and your pinks and miscellaneous. And it looks awesome. Awesome. I guess I'm continued to be impressed by everything. And look at these bushes and shrubs. Come on. It looks cool. And then there's some more forest stuff over here. I thought I saw another structure. I'm going to go take a peek over here. Man, I'm getting really sidetracked. I gotta get back on track. Alright, gang, just one more quick peek at some other sections of the map nearby. There was another little building right around the corner there, and I decided to come over here. This would have been what would have been a due northern path, right? So coming back over here, as you can see, we have that little lake there, and we have the swampy kind of area here, and we have... So some trees are coming in the background back over there. Let me kind of help them out there a little bit. Right, some more spruce. And oh, look at some of those look really cool right there. What is that? Not the ones in the water, right? Yeah, the ones that are in the water and into the background, but not the tall evergreen looking ones. Pretty cool. More flowers. Looks beautiful. Little swampy area. More of the mountains and trees to the north. And those little rounded... The rounded bulb-leaved trees look so cool to me. I don't know what it is about them, but I like the way that they like have branches and each branch is rounded out. All right, so I got to get my head together and stop looking at all the beautiful scenery and unload all my bags and such. Oh, you can't really see them while I have that engaged. Okay, but I got to clean out all these bags and get back to the base camp and get some progress done on something. I mean, it's great to just walk around and look at everything, and I'm enjoying myself a great deal. I hope you are too. But I need to know which direction to go next, and I think I'm liking this direction so far. So this direction to the northeast is working out all right. I think I will be going forward with the witch farm. Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense. And I need some feedback on how the path should be out here. Oh, And I've also managed to grab enough obsidian to put together a couple of nether portals. So maybe let's go do that. Alright, my friends, welcome back. We are over here at the spa, checking out the view out the back of the luxury resort spa. It's awesome out here. So I'm pretty glad we built this. I think it looks pretty good. But I've gone ahead... Oh, I still need to finish it, right? There still needs to be some things done. But that will happen in time. In the meantime, we have done some things unrelated to the other things that we need to get done. And what I have done here is turn this into a dual lane system. As it was before, it was free-flowing back into the system this way. But now it will also flow in the opposite direction into a drop chute, courtesy of this sign and this glass. And it goes all the way down to another little water spot right there just before it hits the floor. Right? So I was contemplating how I was going to... Oh, and by the way, I was thinking about backfilling some of this space in with light blue wool. But I have the light blue dye, but the wool, I can't convert it. I know you can do it with clay. I don't know why you couldn't do it with wool, but that just means that one of the next episodes we're going to do is going to be a sheep pen. We'll get a whole bunch of blue wool then. But that'll come then. For now, we're still working on this. So there's a drop chute here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and leave it in drop chute mode. And I'm going to put some food in there in just a minute. But we'll go on down here. And I'll show you what's going on down here. This is some mock spacing that I was considering. This is the spa exit. If you're standing here, a villager may fall upon you as he drops down from above after he exits the spa. Right? So I put this glass flooring in here. I think it looks pretty good. Another layer here. If it was up on top, it doesn't look quite as good. I don't know what it looks like yet from the bottom, but since this is the primary vantage point that you're going to see things from, I think I'm focusing on making sure this looks good. But I'll get down there. I have to clean those things up, as you can see. I was contemplating a ladder that I might put a... what's the word looking for? Trapdoor here, and then a ladder straight down. You know, and again, because you're primarily going to be looking at it like this, you wouldn't see the ladder. But if there are other options out there, maybe I'll do a glass staircase all the way down and leave the glass staircase up to be just, going up there. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. A glass staircase down to take care of the guys down there if they need taken care of. Or get rid of that dirt stuff. That really, is there a block that you could put down and dissolves over time? Like with chain reaction away? That would be kind of cool. And then you could have like they do in 3D printing, you could have something built up and let the thing dissolve away, and it would be what it needs to be. Okay, so that's that. Next thing I need to do... Oh, the reason I did this is because I was considering if they dropped from here and I had a water stream, the water stream would go 8 spaces out, and then this would have to be the nether portal if I were to force them through a space. But if it was going to be here, I would need it to be this wide, 5, 7 wide, just so I can get around. With 2 channels in the middle that the villagers would need to be carried down up to the point of the nether portal. But instead of that, I think what I'm going to do is put down something. Maybe change this into a dispenser right here, right? And have it dispense... let's just put it there for now. Have it dispense on top of that. And as you can see, if a villager were to land on that, they'd be kind of forced in the water along to these ways, off to the sides. They have a good chance of getting out this way and going out into the village, which would be appropriate. Or they could get pushed kind of off to the side and eventually kind of be forced over to this side. And them being forced over to this side, eventually they would meander into what I think I'm going to do, and that is to build a nether portal back here. But I want to keep the depth of this space. As you can see, it kind of lends itself to the build, actually. So I might knock this back one more, right? And light the whole thing up as a giant nether portal. Oh, boy. Well, my friends, I did it. My desire to do something grandiose got the better of me, so I've made quite the giant portal here, and I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of hidden away, mostly. I got the depth that I was looking for, and I put the wall back 1 on each side, right? And from here, I think it looks pretty good, hardly noticeable. I kept that block up 1 rather than recessed back for symmetry purposes. Rather than having it recessed back for symmetry purposes, I decided to keep this block up one for visual symmetry purposes, if you know what I mean. You can see this strip, which is recessed much more prominently, I should say, than that would have been had it been sunken back. But at this level, I think it kind of makes it look like it's more equal. You know, if that makes any sense to you, I think it's more feng shui. If you will. Okay, so what I've done is made sure the entire wall was the same texture for now, and I went ahead and mimicked the torches on both sides. I don't think the back's going to matter quite that much, but I'm excited. Let's light this burrito. Okay, but first things first, how many? This is the middle. So this block is -42664,231. Okay. So that's a little something to keep in mind for later on whenever we actually get into the Nether. So let's see if it works. It does work! Yeah! A giant Nether portal in my spa! And it looks pretty cool, and it sounds pretty cool. How does that stuff look back there? Well, you know something's back there, that's for sure. Can I put some more blocks behind it? Probably. Probably. But let's see how it looks from the front. Oh, I think that looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, with the blue and the purple. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yes, I do. You know what's next, my friends. Yes, I know you do. You know what's next. Next, we gotta go through here. But that's going to be on the next episode because that's all the time I have for today. If you'd like to see what's on the other side of this portal here behind me, then by all means, do please consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thank you very much for watching. I sure do hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've had a blast doing it. Until next time, I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.